If you like this video, make sure to visit our Vimeo page and follow us to get the latest update.
Yesterday we saw the process of the inbound flow. Can anyone explain me what are the main process steps in the inbound flow we have from the ERP to till the put away?
So Rohit, yeah. So, what was the question?
I was asking what are the inbound processes we do have in EWM?
Creation. Once the inbound delivery flows, it will create an inbound delivery notification, and then based on that, we'll be creating warehouse tasks, warehouse orders.
Yeah. So
And then
inbound
we'll do
flow
the
will
put
start. Inbound flow will always start with the purchase order in ERP. Then it will be inbound delivery in ERP. Then once inbound delivery is created in EWM, first documents will be created that inbound delivery notification. Then further document will be your inbound delivery order. Then you will have your goods receipt process. Then you'll have your packing process. If you have any VHO label creation, then we will have your final put away. So this is just basic process in EWM. It's available. Yeah. Okay. So yesterday we were left with the demo on the inbound process flow. So let's continue with that, and then once we complete the inbound flow, then I will explain you about the storage controls in EWM. Yeah, that is one important part we have. What are the storage controls we should have in EWM for inbound and also for outbound? So let's complete that fast. First, our demo for the inbound one. So let's start from the starting. So first document we will create, that is the purchase order in ERP system. The T code for that is the ME21. I will copy the purchase order from existing one, enter. We'll just change the delivery date here. Okay, then we'll have the we'll check the confirmation control. So this will track your all the inbound delivery related to the purchase order. Purchase order document is created. Let's copy that. Save it. Once we create the purchase order, then next document we will create, it's the inbound delivery in ERP system. Slash PRD, sorry, SN VL 31N. Yeah. And then here we can see for which storage location this inbound delivery or purchase order is going to create it. You will always see that here, because if warehouse is going to receive the stock, that's why here we see the storage location is a received on dock. Yeah, this will be the always storage location if you are going to receive the stock into the warehouse. And if you are going to sell the stock to the customer, in that case, in the sales order, you will have the storage location sales on available. That is 171 yes. Yeah. So that will be your differentiator between the inbound delivery document and the outbound delivery document. Based on that, receiving of the goods and the selling goods to the customer will be differentiated. So I will make a save here. as this storage location is mapped to the EWM warehouse, and so due to that, this inbound delivery will be distributed to the EWM system via which methodology or via which technology it will be transferred to the EWM.
ERC.
Yes, and, through that our standard function module, that is replica, something was function module is there, right? Standard.
Mhm.
Using that, it will distribute. And let me see. I think queue might have been stuck for this inbound delivery. Queue registration is not done in the system, so I don't have authorization to do that. We will process the queues manually. Okay, this is the outbound one. Let's lock and unlock it. This delivery queue is there. Yeah, this is the function module which will create the inbound delivery into your EWM system. Okay. Lock, lock. Let's see, inbound delivery is created in the, what is the transaction code for inbound delivery in EWM?
PRDI.
PRD.
Yeah. Yeah, inbound delivery is created. So you can see what is the warehouse process type is determined. It is a Y114, right? So based on what it is, how this warehouse process type is determined, based on your document type, which is mapped to determine the your warehouse process type in SPRO, right? Let me show you that once again, so it will be clear for you guys again next time. So you'll have inside the SCM EWM in the cross process settings in warehouse task. Here you can see determination of the warehouse process type. Yeah, based on this setting, your inbound delivery document type, based on that, in inbound delivery, your respective warehouse process type will be determined. Yeah, in our case, you can see this is the inbound delivery document type, and for that, this is the WPT, warehouse process type. Yeah. So once this warehouse process type is determined, then system can have the setup to determine your final bin in which your this product has to be stored, right? So that settings we seen yesterday. So for this warehouse process type, based on this setting, inbound delivery is assigned here. So due to that setting, you can see the process type is determined here. Now, what will be the next of action here? We have to do the unloading. The goods are now inbound delivery is received in EWM system. Then we will just update the unloading status, as we don't have the transportation units related config available. So we'll just upload the goods into the warehouse. You can see here. Yeah, you can see completed. Save. You can the status uploaded. Now next step will be once it is uploaded, next process will be
Goods received.
yeah, next step will be goods receipt. So this is button here. We can do directly goods receipt here. Save it. Now goods receipt is done. That means SAP has to send the some posting change back to the EWM. Sorry, back to the ERP. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the using the PPF that posting will be sent back to the ERP system. So this PPF setting also is not configured. Yes, PPF. So this is the transaction code to process the your PPF actions. Yeah, we'll see this in later. What is this action and that you just consider that to trigger this output type in ERP. Similarly, this is output type we need to trigger. So for that, this is a transaction code. We'll just execute it. You can see process. Now PPF action is processed. Yeah, and then let's see in EWM system. Before that, I think the queue might have been stuck again. It's in queue to delivery. Yeah, as once goods receipt is done, under which storage location the stock should be updated? Either of these.
On the dock.
Doc.
So let's process that. Lock it and unlock it again. Just refresh. You see the quantity
Yes.
is refreshed here. And also let's see inbound delivery, whether the goods receipt status is updated in ERP inbound delivery or not. Yeah, you can see actual goods receipt is updated here and the status of that also it's completed. Okay. So you can see goods receipt is done and material document for that goods receipt also is received. Now, if you want to see in the EWM system how the goods receipt posting is happens back to the EWM system, right? From the ERP, from the EWM system, how it has done. What we can, how we can see is we can go mm, to the monitor transaction code, and for that we go come into the documents. You can see today what the document is created.
Then
Yes.
the start date you have to check. You have given. I guess the system time is still old.
Hmm. Yeah, you can see this is the your posting document on how it is to send back to the ECC based on this warehouse request. The automatically system triggers your goods receipt posting, and what is the process category for that? You can see here goods receipt posting 5. System automatically determined for the goods receipt posting. This should be the category, and for goods issue. So all this category we discussed yesterday that day, right? For the warehouse task. So based on this category, you'll get to know what is the warehouse task was triggered for the which material with what the quantity. Yeah. So now, let's.
So,
Yeah.
Rohit, the ELP material document will have a reference of that warehouse task number, is it? Like, or
No,
how
no.
do we link? Is there any link between the documents?
In the material document, that material document will be created in ECC,
Correct.
but
So,
there will be not nothing link from the EWM that what material document is created, because that will creation of material document will
mhm.
start from the in the ERP system. From here,
Okay.
it will send the entry based on this entry in EWM system. That document, sorry,
Okay.
in ERP system,
Okay.
that
Mm-hmm.
material document will be created.
Okay.
Inside that, there might be somewhere code logic, something which should be sent back that entry, right? So that
But
queues were stuck.
what about the inbound delivery?
Mhm.
So, uh, will any data be passed back from EWM to ERP? The reference, some reference number on the EWM side, will it be available in the inbound delivery on the ERP side?
No, there
The
will be
reason
no.
why I ask is since
You'll have the, yeah,
Mhm.
you'll have the reference in EWM. What is the ERP
Yeah. Mm.
inbound delivery? But in ERP system, you'll not have the reference that what is the uh, your
EWM.
inbound delivery in the EWM system. You'll not have that reference, but you can have it in EWM system. So that option you'll have. So I don't think so. It should be because the initiator is the ERP system, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So reverse way will not happen. It's clear.
Yeah, and one more question.
Mhm.
So if I try to do the GR before the unloading, right? So system will throw me an error, right?
No, no, it will allow you. There is nothing mandatory. It's unloading is not a mandatory step. Okay, if you do the GR, then automatically system will update board status. If
Oh,
you
okay.
have the unloading step, if you make the unloading step as a mandatory, in that case only it will throw
Throw an
you
error.
the error. Yeah.
But whereas if I try to do put away before doing GR,
No, it
that
will
time
not possible. No, goods receipt has to be done.
done. Okay.
Cannot do the put away till the time, because goods receipt is nothing but your stock will come into the EWM warehouse storage type. Yeah. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
see, if we need to see where is the my stock is lying currently. Yeah, in the which goods receipt area. If you let's see where our currently stock is lying now. Sorry. Here in this warehouse task also will have the destination storage bin. Yeah. This is the your goods receipt area. The goods receipt bin. In this bin, currently your stock will be there. You can see this material as this much of stock available. You might have old stock also for the same material. So that's why the whole stock, how much quantity is there available for that product, it will show you here. Okay. So currently stock is there in the GR zone now. Now you can start the your put away process because the source will be, now you have the source available from where, from which bin to where you need to move the your stock, right? So then only you can start your put away process. If you don't do the G goods received, then the stock will not be available in the warehouse. And if the stock is not available, then you'll not be able to start your goods receipt, sorry, put away process. Okay.
Okay.
Then let's start the warehouse task creation. I have to select the document. We'll start the put away process now. Here you can see what process type is determined and what, how much quantity for that delivery. So everything it will show you here. And default value, if you go here, from where it is going to be picked, right, to move the stock. So for the currently your stock is available inside this bin. Now if I just click on the create, select it, click on the create, now you'll be able to see, you see, I just click on the create now. Yesterday we were getting the errors, right? So the bin is not determined. Now today I will show you how the automatically system determined the stock where it has to be moved, right? So for that, you see here from source, this is the source bin will be moved, and the where it should move, it will move into the this destination storage type and into this destination bin, right? So system automatically proposed me to do you should move this stock into the this respective bin storage type. So how it is proposed to me, right? So that any guess what would be the settings we did yesterday? We discussed about on that those settings. So based on your put away strategies, right? The which we did yesterday, the put away strategies. Based on that put away strategies, your determination of the storage type where you are going to put the your stock, it's determined. Yeah. So you can see here in goods received strategies, and now if you see here log, okay, in the detail log, you'll get the detail log how the determination happened. Determination of source data started. Okay, it's just determine this is the storage type section and this is the bin from where you have to take out the stock, move the stock, right? Storage type you can see here. Then this some it's checking for which quantity, whether it is the pallet or anything. Then here you have started the determination destination data. Yeah, you can see what systems try to do is try to search the storage type search sequence. Yeah. Now what system found here? Storage type search sequence system found. Yeah. Once the storage type search sequence found, then what it's do? It's checking some destination storage section check is not active because I have not made it mandatory to check for that storage section. HU type is not mandatory for that. Then you can see here storage based on your storage search sequence 30, it's directly determined the bin which is available for the put away inside the storage type 00330. You can see the bin is determined here 41 1, right? So this bin is determined. Then once bin is determined, it is also checking whether the capacity of that bin or weight for that bin, everything is as per the validations. So we have kept the bin size capacity and that everything is free. So it's just checked that one. Now storage bin was found. You can see here that this is the storage bin found. So how much quantity it should be determined. Yeah, the queue, if you have the queue, should be also to be determined as soon as you create the warehouse task for the put away. System also will have the facility to determine the queue, and based on that queue will be assigned to the operator directly. Yeah, the whatever the warehouse task created for that under that queue, automatically the queues will be assigned to the already my queues I are assigned to the warehouse operator, and warehouse operator will start doing the your put away activity. So this is how the system will directly propose if in case the most of the cases all the processes in the warehouse will be system driven. There will nothing be like something manually, everything you can go enter here manually always, and that no, you'll have the always system driven processes configured in the EWM system, and based on that only system will guide you, do these steps to complete your put away based on our business requirement. Let it be inside that if you need to do quality inspection and any other internal activities into the warehouse. Yeah, now you can see here it is determined destination bin. So what it how it is determined here, you can see first of all what we did, we defined the storage search sequence, then assign the storage search sequence to the storage type, right? This is the storage search sequence we defined. Then assign that storage search sequence to the respective storage type. This storage search sequence is assigned to the this storage type. You can see here storage type and storage search sequence. Then we define the put away control indicator. Yeah, you can see here this is the put away control indicator. And now for this put away control indicator, we will specify your storage type, how it should be determined. If you see here, what is my put away control indicator? 0030. And what is my warehouse process type? Now this is warehouse process type is a linkage between to determining your storage type. Yeah. So you can see here this put away control indicator we assigned at the product level, right? And then if we system received the product which has the put away control indicator 30, and in the inbound delivery for that if we have the process order as a 114, then what should be the your search sequence system should determine, right? The system will determine your this search sequence, and for this search sequence what is the storage type we defined? 0030 storage type. So this way system automatically determines boss this is the products, and this is the in process warehouse process type is available for that product, and in that delivery then move that stock into the this 0030 storage type using the search sequence. This is how the determination automatically determination of your destination storage type happens in the background once you just click on the create button here while creating the warehouse task for the your put away. Clear? Now we'll just create and save. Now warehouse order is created. Once warehouse task is created, now operator has to confirm that warehouse task once he complete that activity. Once he put the pallets into the, oh, sorry, once he put the stock into the final bin which system has proposed, the once he complete that activity, he will confirm that warehouse task. You can come here, see what is the warehouse task is created in the monitor transaction code, from where to where it should be created. It will go into this bin, and you can just select and confirm the warehouse task from here. Also, you'll have the separate transaction code confirm to confirm the warehouse task. If the user operator will not have the access to this transaction code, so using this and also using the confirm some transaction code, another transaction code is either of using any that transaction, you can confirm that warehouse task. Okay, now you can see the status of the warehouse task is the open. I will just confirm it. Background. You can see warehouse task is confirmed. Once the warehouse task is confirmed, you can see here. Here also you can see the statuses. You see, put away planned is completed. This goods receipt is completed. Unloading is completed, and warehouse activity also will be completed. If we go in this inbound delivery, yeah, this is where once this warehouse activity is completed, that means your final put away is done. Unless and until this status is not getting completed, that means your put away also is not completed. Yeah. So once your put away is completed, then system has to send the entry back to the ERP system. So it will change the stock from dock to the available. So we'll process this. Yeah, if anyone has any doubt query, free to ask.
Yeah. So Rohit, when you say when they confirm that warehouse task, right?
Hmm.
So it means that, in physical terms, there is a person who has taken the material from the dock and he has gone and put it in the storage bin. After he puts it in the storage bin, only then he will confirm the task. Correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So Rohit, like we have many manual activities here, right, Rohit? So just like how you generally create a delivery for a sales order automatically using a batch job, will we have any steps which will be done in batch job here, Rohit? Like which can be automatically done? Like I see a lot of manual activities, but still I'm just asking.
Yeah, you can have the automatically goods receipt done as soon as you complete your unloading. That
Okay.
automatic goods receipt also, that activity also can be completed. The task creation, automatically warehouse task creation also can be auto. Yeah, that
Okay.
you can make that auto warehouse task creation. And
Okay.
only thing is that the confirmation has to be the manual. Operator will do once he complete that activity. That other than that, whatever we are doing here, this queue processing, that PPA processing, this is because of not having all the setup in
Correct
the
setup.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this all will be the auto in the real time. Yeah. So it will not be something manually you'll do the some uh, goods received and that all. You can
Okay.
have that directly confirmation start when the putting activity started.
Okay.
And also this warehouse task, it is not two-step, right? Like uh, this is assigned to this person, and then once he completes, he does not confirm. It is just one step. They just put the stock and they do the confirmation. So we will not know which user did that activity, right?
No, no, you'll get to know na. Now. If you come here, okay, you'll have here resource available assigned here, right? So
Okay.
whatever whoever does that activity, for that your resource will be updated for the that particular. But this is what I did. This is manually I did it. right?
Mhm.
So due to
Mhm.
that, it is not updated. But once you assign that warehouse task, warehouse order to that respective user, then respective resource, that will be updated here. Now, if I go to the detail of this warehouse task, you can have the who did that one confirmation, confirmed by this user, who were created that warehouse task, who completed it. So this detail will be there available. And if now this is I'm the main supervisor and or this is supervisor user roles and everything. So due to that, this resource queues, everything is not assigned because manually we process that warehouse task. But we will have this setup also available in the system as soon as you system determine the queues, yeah, based on your activity area, what we were talking about. If the activity queue is determined based on your activity area, automatically for that queue you can have the resource assigned, and then it will be processed by that resource only, that warehouse task. If you want to see, we can see that option also here. You want to see that?
No, no, Rohit, I think we can go ahead.
Yeah.
If required at later stage, maybe we can check it if you have
Yes.
time. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead.
Okay, so this is your inbound process flow on the system. You should know at least by the technical person, you should know the how to create the warehouse task in EWM system for your if you have any customization in between this to test that, you must know that what should be the process to which we should go and do the test debugging or to do the analysis by your own. Yeah.
Yeah, and one quick question. So
Hmm.
there might be multiple warehouse tasks getting created, right? For example,
Yeah.
for unloading and after GR putting it, you know,
Yes.
in the. So how do I know like which warehouse task, that specific task, right? It is
Hmm.
associated to which uh, against which step? How do I know that?
Okay. So for that, you'll have this storage process and step.
Okay,
Okay. Now currently we are not seeing this topic yet, but we will see.
okay.
This is something storage process, and inside the storage process, as I told yesterday, right? We will have the different step which we are going to perform into the warehouse. Something, if you will have the separate step for the quality inspection, if you are going to do for that product.
Mm, mm,
If
mm.
you are going to
Correct.
do the WAS activity, for that also you'll have the separate step. If you are going to do the your deconsolidation activity, for that also you'll have the separate step. Whatever the activity you are going to do in the warehouse, for that activity you'll have the separate step available here, and that
Okay.
step will be coming here once you complete the warehouse task is created for that particular step. Yeah. So you can have the separator based on this step and storage process.
Got it.
Now you can see your that stock whatever was there in the received on dock, it is moved back to the available for sale. Now this storage location, this much stock is available for the sale, for which we can create the warehouse sales order. Okay. So let's see the one topic first, our storage process topic, and then we will move for the uh, outbound process flow. I will show in the system itself. Okay, what is the storage process which we need in the SAP? That is the most important topic, one of the important topic to make the configurations available to perform the different step by, and that step should be proposed by the system. As soon as we get the some material, xyz material, that xyz material has to go through some different processes into the warehouse. Like it should go through the unloading, it should go through the your quality inspection, it should go through your was activity, and then final put away. How the system will know that these are the activity for that product has to be performed. Okay, so for to perform that step, that many step, SAP has come up with the POSC and LOSC concept. That is, POS is nothing but, here you can see in the cross process under the warehouse task, process oriented storage control and layout oriented storage control. Okay, so what is this two difference between this process oriented and layout oriented storage control? Yeah, so process oriented storage control will be used to make the process oriented flow into the system, which system should propose, which are the processes SAP has to be performed for that particular stock. And layout oriented storage control is nothing but will be used, suppose if you have the warehouse with the something crane is using, cranes are used in the warehouse, or you have the multiple floors into the warehouse, right? Some in first floor, second floor, some multiple floors are there, and to move the once, as soon as you receive the stock, you will receive in the ground floor. But that whatever the stock you received, that some stock has to be sent on the your first floor or second floor, whatever the floors are available. To, as soon as you move the stock from your GR zone area, from ground floor till the lift area, yeah, and from the lift till the first floor of the receiving area. So whatever the lifting movement from the your ground floor, the up till the first floor, that lifting movement also can be captured into the EWM system. If that capturing that lifting movement is required, or to, because the bin is available at the first floor, for that purpose you will need to have the layout oriented storage controls. Yeah, so to trigger this layout oriented storage control, the process oriented storage control is mandatory. If you don't have this process oriented storage control, you will not have this warehouse oriented storage control. Yeah, so you can just consider this. If you have the movements to do the movement from the uh, picking it the stock on the conveyor, yeah, if you have the automation warehouse, something, the you put the stock on the conveyor, and the move all the way, the conveyor will move your stock into the till final bin. The conveyor movement, it needs to be captured, that movement has to be captured by the layout oriented storage process control. Or if you have the movements to do the, like I said, from the one floor to the another floor, then from the lifting area to till your uh, goods receipt area in the first floor, that movement it needs to capture, that for that you will be used this layout oriented storage process control. And these are the most two important topic, and the coding or a lot of things will be done based on this parameter. Yeah, you can see these are the steps you to perform each activity into the warehouse. SAP has given some standard step. You can have your custom step as well, or you can have SAP has provided the standard step which you must used. This is, you see the counting. This counting step will be used for the your physical inventory activity. Yeah, you can see this is a uh, flow through the product driven. This is will be activity. These are the some internal step available. I will, these internal process steps are the standard, and this cannot be customized. Yeah, this is the standard. It cannot be custom. Whatever the internal steps are here, cross docking, this everything the standard movements only, internal steps. For this internal step, you can have the your multiple custom steps. Yeah? So you can see here IB01 is for unloading, IB02 is for deconsolidation, IB03 is for your final put away. Yeah. Similarly, you can see here WS03 is for wash oil packaging, but internal step you can have is only wash. Again, you will have something wash package. the internal process step again will have your uh, was, and you can see how the direction should be done, whether it should be the put away or put away an internal movement, or if you can have see here, if it is not relevant to these are the some directions SAP has provided, need to used stock removal, put away, then put away with the internal movement, stock removal and internal movement. So based on your business requirement, you will assign the direction to that particular step, and this step will only will be determined while you have created the warehouse task for that particular uh, activity into the warehouse. Now you need to club this activity in which sequence that activity has to be performed into the EWM system. Then how you will do that? For that, you will have storage process created. Yeah, you can see here storage process is created, and inside that storage process, you can see what are the steps is assigned. You can see this is the step. Let me take the standard one, whichever is available here. Yeah, you can see here for first activity, first step, what is create is there that will first activity is for unloading IB0, it's unload. Then you can have this setting, it should create the warehouse task automatically. If you configure this setting, as soon as your unloading goods are received into the warehouse, the unloading warehouse task will be created automatically. Yeah, so based on these settings only, whether it should create the product warehouse task or whether it should create the HU warehouse task, and that setting also you'll have available here. Yeah, then what should be the next step? The next step will be your counting. As soon as it is received the stock, the counting has to be performed for that stock. You'll have that. Then you should do the quality inspection. Then IB02 is for the doing the deconsolidation. As soon as you complete the quality, the deconsolidation for that will be done, and the IB03 is your final put away. Okay. Yeah. So once your process step is created, storage process step, so this storage process will be assigned to your storage type, also will be assigned to your warehouse process type, which should be trigger your this automatically trigger this steps as soon as you receive your material into the warehouse. Yeah, you can see. Sorry, this material level, it is not storage type level. Yeah, you can take anything. Oh, sorry, that was for the activity process type level. in warehouse process type, you will have that option to assign it. For each process type, sorry, each step, you will have the different warehouse process type determined. Yeah. So based on that, your determination of the particular next step will be assigned. Here you can see storage process. Yeah, you can see here. So here for this warehouse process type, you'll assign that storage process. Yeah, and then based on that, it will be determined next what should be the next process type. It should be triggered. What next step, as soon as warehouse task is created for this warehouse process type and you completed it, then next process will be automatically triggered based on your this setting, storage process setting. So this is POC, LOC. It's a basic concept you should must know, and based on this, how it will be determined, you can see here for destination, intermediate, warehouse process type, this settings is required for that, from which source to the which destination and which warehouse process type in between it should be triggered, right? So that mapping will be done here. From after once one step, what should be the next step should be triggered, so that mapping and what will be the warehouse process type should be used for that step. So that settings we have to do here. Each step will, there will be one process type assigned for sure. Yeah, or you can use the same process type also for the, yeah. If anyone has any doubt.
No, right.
Okay, then let's start with our outbound process. Will not go that much detail into for the outbound processes. Okay, so in this we will see what are the outbound processes and what are the outbound documents are getting created in the ERP and also in the EWM system. Yeah, to complete your whole stock removal activities into the warehouse. So disclaimer. You can see what outbound process flow documents in EWMs, what is wave management, what is their wave creation, maintain the wave templates, and this some topics which is required to know in the outbound process flow in the waves and how it is going to be created, because this some important documents which in SAP in the important processes in SAP has defined to optimize your the picking activity into the warehouse or stock removal activity into the warehouse for the outbound processes. Yeah, and I will say outbound process is the complex process than the put away process. Okay, so in outbound processes you will have the lot of complexities and lot of what we say stock removal optimizations, and that all detail level it will be required. So that generally outbound process is the something complex one. Okay, so you can see here how the typically whole sales order process starts and comes, where in EWM it will be triggered. Yeah, you can see pre-sales activity in ERP, then sales team will do, then the order processing. Once the inventory and sourcing everything is done for that, then it will come to the shipping WM EWM goods issue mm, step. Inside this step, the whole our EWM process will start. Yeah, so here in ERP system, your goods receive sorry sales order will be created. For that sales order, you will receive the customer delivery or outbound delivery. For outbound delivery in EWM system, it will create the warehouse request document or outbound delivery order document. Yeah, as I told you, there will be outbound delivery request and outbound delivery order document. Again, the like notification, right? In goods you receive notification, it was just replication of the inbound delivery into the ERP EWM system. Similarly, you will have the one documents created for that outbound delivery replica of the whatever the outbound delivery it is created. Similarly, you will have that outbound delivery uh, or request document. Then outbound delivery order document will be used to do the all your activity into the EWM system. Then that is called also warehouse request document. Then for that we will have the plans and picking of the waves will be create wave settings will be there, wave documents will be created. Based on the wave documents, once it is waves are released, then your picking of goods warehouse task will become started, your picking warehouse task will be done. Then once you completed the picking warehouse task, you can have something additional services executions needs to be done, fitting or anything, any whatever you remove because you need to send the stock to the final customers. So warehouse might have defined in such a way, once you remove the stock from your bin, it has to be packed in the very proper manner. So okay, to track all that activities, how it is packed, how it is labeled, what are the consumption this consumer materials which is used, tracking of those material which is consumed to do the packing, repacking, the kitting, so to all track whole that activities. SAP has provided the solution for that all. Yeah, so those activities also can be tracked into the outbound processes. Then once you complete all that, you can have the quality inspection here. Then packing goods, then shipping the goods from your packing area to the post sorry, for shipping the goods from your packing work area to the staging area of the goods issue. And then once you move the stock into the staging area, their staging activity also can be tracked if you have. Then you will move that stock whatever it is received in the staging area into the truck or to deliver to the final customer. Then more loading of the stock from the staging area to the your into the truck. Then that is also loading activity. Tracking of that loading activity also will be done in the EWM system. Then once you completed your loading activity, check out the tube, check out the from the door, it is done. Then automatically or manually we can post the goods issue, and the post goods issue entry will be sent back to the ERP system saying goods are issued from the warehouse, and you can continue with your billing process and payment process from the customer. Yeah, so this is what whole outbound process you will be performed while taking out the goods from the warehouse. And tracking of all this process again in EWM can be, you can automate whole this process like which step has to be performed one after another. Yeah, but packing of the goods receipt, quality inspection, and then creating the labels, applying that is something the manual activity warehouse operator has to do, but system will guide them. Was now print the label. Once label also printing will be done automatically, attach it. Once you user completed the packing activity for that, then system will guide the operator what is the next activity or where it has to be moved next to that stock from that particular work center. And as I explained you earlier, work center will be used on any activity you are going to do the manually into the system. Let it be your quality inspection, let it be your deconsolidation, let it be your packing, let it be your picking, let it be your uh, rework of the uh, any damages stocks or moving the stock to the back to the damage. For that work center will be used. Yeah, so again, to automate that processes to system should guide, again POSC, LOSC will be used similarly what we used for the inbound processes. So similarly can be used for the outbound processes as well. Yeah, you can see here Outbound delivery is created in ERP system. Once it is, then it will be distributed. The second document will be created. You can see the outbound delivery request. It will be the similar replica of the ERP outbound delivery. Then that outbound delivery request document will be activated and converted to the outbound delivery order. This is the main document on which we will do tracking of the picking activity, unloading activity, then unloading, I mean to say that picking activity, your packing activity, then loading activity, that all can be the statuses of that. All the activities will be tracked inside this document. Like inbound delivery order document, we were capturing the sta- uh, statuses, right? You can see here. This is inbound delivery order document. Yeah. So using this document, you'll have the tracking of the statuses, what is going on for this document inside the warehouse, what is the status and everything. So similarly, you'll have the outbound delivery order to track the what is going on for that outbound delivery inside the system. And if wave management is used, then whatever the ATF wave management, okay, what is the wave management is for? Like if you have the, suppose, to remove the stock from the uh, w- bins, right? Generally, what happens in the previous day itself, the warehouse do the plannings. Tomorrow, what are the uh, stock has to be removed, or what are the deliveries are going to come to the EWM, sorry, to the uh, for the complete the outbound processes. Then, based on the some parameters, based on the your how many outbound delivery can be created for that particular in that wave, so in that particular time, for that to club all the outbound delivery into the one wave or into the one time slot, the SAP has come up with the your wave management. Yeah, and using the wave management, what system will do, whatever the it is falling under the wave templates for that particular filtration or for that time slot, as SAP, we can SAP has given the facility to, when background system should automatically create the your warehouse task, picking warehouse task. Whatever the outbound deliveries are falls under that wave, one particular timing of the wave, then it will just create the warehouse task automatically, or manually also you can create that warehouse task. Once it will just create the warehouse task, yeah, and once the when actual picking will going to be start at that time, so we can again backgroundly we can put the background job, or manually wave has to be released. As soon as you release the wave, system will create your picking warehouse task, and then picking activity can be started, right? So to plan the your stock removal in the proper managed manner into the particular times, to do the planning, uh, in that case the wave management will be used. Yeah, in some particular kind of products, for the wave product has to be picked at this particular time only. Then how you will set up that process into the EWM. So for that setup of the different processes to pick the stock in the different time zones and for the different criteria, in that case wave management will be used, and this wave will can combine your multiple outbound deliveries, there irrespective whatever the limitations you are going to, or multiple outbound delivery into the one wave, and that wave once it is released, it will system will automatically just create the warehouse task, picking warehouse task to remove or start the picking. Yeah, to plan the picking in the proper manner, the wave management will be used. Yeah, again, picking warehouse task to will be created again using the stock remote strategies. As I was saying, we will have the goods issue strategies as well as stock remote goods receipt strategy for the inbound, and stock remote strategy for the outbound. The how system should know, once I got this product request from the warehouse, what are the different processes the product has to be go to that product has to be go into the different processes, and that set up that process and system should guide to the operator. To achieve that, we'll have to use the stock removal strategies. Yeah, and that stock removal you can see again here also the warehouse order and the warehouse task will be documents will be used to complete that one. You can see packing automatically picking, so in that work center will be used. Then HUs can be staged into staging area, and all the stages are loaded into the trucks, and goods issue is posted against that audio document. Once goods issue is posted, then EWM system will create the outbound delivery document on the post goods issue. That is the one final document SAP EWM creates to post the your goods issue. Yeah, you can see here the flow diagram. EWM ECC, from ECC will get the outbound delivery, then outbound delivery request, outbound order document, creation of wave for that outbound deliveries. This is a default. If you don't have the wave management, system has set up in such a way by standard by default wave will be created for that for sure. Yeah, wave creation is will be the automatically will be done, and then once wave is created, wave will be released. Then once wave is released, then you will have the creation of the warehouse order with the picking warehouse task. Then packing, if you have the packing step, if you then staging, if you have the staging step. Once the staging is completed, then you'll have the next process as the loading. Once the loading is completed, then you will have the goods issue process. The goods issue triggered, and once the goods issue is triggered, then the outbound delivery document will be created, and against that outbound delivery document, your post goods issue uh, status will send back to the ECC system. So this is whole your outbound process, and these are the different steps inside that will be follows. And this is the standard step. You will have this packing, staging, loading. This something or statuses must be completed before you complete the goods. Before you go to the goods issue. If you don't have completed these steps, then goods issue will not be possible. Any doubt? Any queries on this?
No, Rohit.
Yeah. So this is how from ECC it will be created and in EWM, and the how warehouse task you can see here again. Against this document only your everything will be done. These documents are just for the reference purpose. This is to just replica, and these document are outdated into the latest embedded versions of the EWM. Only if you have the older versions, in that case these the documents are available. Otherwise, in the latest one, these documents are not available. This is out of scope. Inbound delivery notification and outbound delivery request. These documents are out of scope in the latest version of the EWM. Yeah, you can see the how the wave we can plan. We can do the wave management, how it should be picking. Should we start at hot timing or at different criteria? This is something you will have get the based on the wave planning. You might have to do some customization. Yeah, so wave how the wave is created and that what is the business class and that all we will see once we go through the standard function modules and the classes which used in the EWM. Okay, so these are the some settings which needs to be performed. You can go through these settings. Then a wave template has to be defined. That's some prerequisite to create the waves, and in this wave template you will put all your criterias, how the wave should be created, at what time, what the cutoff days, what is the everything that filter criteria for the wave will be used using the wave templates. Yeah, you can see when it should be complete, when it should be stage, when it should start the, so everything will be done inside the wave. I will not go that much detail into this, as you can just directly refer the these PPTs and the how the waves will be created. For that, you'll have this transaction code SAWM/wave. Using this, you can create the wave. Yeah. Once the wave is created, you can assign the warehouse request document. That means you can assign the your all deliveries to that wave, and through this wave, it will be created your picking warehouse task for that particular deliveries. Automatic wave creation also you can set up. Then for that you need to maintain the wave condition records and all that. Yeah, you can see how it should be determined scheduling. These are the some transaction code. The automatic wave creation we need to maintain. Yeah, this is the something condition records you will be put for which document category, the wave, which wave and which template it should be used. You can see automatic wave settings for that warehouse process type you can assign. It should create the automatic wave, the setting. In background, it will create the wave based on these settings, and this will be the your background job to create the waves. Yeah, you must know about this background job. So there is a something errors inside the your uh, wave creation, then how you will track it. So using this background job and the program of this background job, you can start the analysis. Yeah, then let's do one system checkup for the outbound process. I don't know whether setup is available in the system or not, because I could not get the time yesterday to work on the this process. Let me take CWM PRDO. For inbound delivery, PRDI is the transaction code. For outbound delivery, PRDO is a transaction code. Yeah, let me just search with the advance. I'm taking the outbound delivery for the reference. If there are any for the, yeah, I found some documents available here. If you wanted to create the outbound deliveries or sales order by your own, you can go and search in this outbound delivery advanced search for that particular product, whether is there is already outbound delivery is created or the inbound delivery is created. If the document is created, then what you can do, you can go to that document, take what is the document is created, yeah, and see what is the reference document in EWM it was created, because we have to create the sales order for sure, then only your outbound delivery will be created, and that outbound delivery will be transferred back to the EWM. So what we will do, you can go here, see the what is the an outbound delivery is created, copy it, or if you want to see the what is the sales order document also is created, you go here, double click this, and down you'll have this outbound delivery item details. To expand this from here, item delivery level, you can see What is the reference documents inside this? Yeah, here you can see this is the sales order it is created. Yeah. Now what I will do, I will copy this sales order, go to the ERP system. This is the important we should know to if you want to create the documents by your own. Yeah, no need to ask the functional always. And what is the T code to create sales order? VA01, right?
VA01, yeah.
Then we'll see what is the order document. So what is the standard document for that?
You can do VA03
OR
display
something, right?
that. No, or you can do VA03 display that order. Inside that you will have the document. No, it should be header data.
Yeah.
Header sales, yeah.
OR.
OR.
Is the standard it is used. OR. Create with the reference order. Copy. Just 1 to 1. We'll remove these two. And how much data I had created in that bin. Thirty-six carton, right? 6. The delivery date. Okay. It's allowed us. And what is the plant? Okay. Clicked on the save. Let's see, we can create the outbound delivery. VL01. Should be the shipping point. Should be shipping point. This one. Okay.
And you just double click the item and go to conditions. Yeah. Conditions.
Is there, man?
Yeah, the price is there. Can you go? Can you open the other sales order? And this is header. Can you just double click the item? Yeah, it has PPRO.
It is saying this condition record is not at all available.
A different condition type like PP00, I guess.
That is standard condition.
PR00, yeah.
But we have not used that, right?
Yeah, try, you can add there, I guess. PR00, just some $1.
Yeah. Okay. You can see the storage location here. It is 171S. So it will determine once we save this, it should be distributed back to the EWM. Okay. This delivery is created. It's outbound delivery. Now of this. Then let's see the bill. Okay, so out B is a document type. For that outbound document type, what WPT it is determined. We'll see that. It's determined the Y214, and from where it has to move, it has to move here staging bay. It has to come, it should come here. Yeah, it will, system will determine where that stock has to become. through this door. Yeah, outbound door, and through this it will come here. So let's see. For that, and on this document level, you can see you will have your picking status, packing status, loading status, and goods issue status. So this is the main outbound delivery document. Outbound delivery order documents will be used, and once you completed your goods issue loading, then this outbound delivery document will be created for that. So as of now, there will be no document. Yeah. And if you have the decentralized, you will have the here some about tab itself, that outbound delivery request, outbound delivery order, and the outbound delivery. These are the three buttons will be available to see. Now, what we will do manually, we will just process our statuses. Something like packing, that will, it's not mandatory. What I will do, I will just start the picking. Yeah, or let me see for this outbound delivery document whether what wave is created. Yeah, we were talking about the wave. So by default, there must be some wave created if the all setup is available. You can see into the wave T code, or you can see into the monitor also. I can enter the document here to the document it's created. T code. Okay, so there is no setup available, so it might have not created it. Then let's create. Yeah, you see now why it is given this error, because we have not done the setting to determine the your source bin automatically from where it has to pick. Okay, so to do that we need to process the complete the your put stock removal strategies like we did for the goods issue goods receipt strategy, right? So similarly we need to do that. What I will do here, I will just try to do it manually, whether it is allowing me or not. Let's see. What was the bin? Okay, you can see I entered the bin from this storage type. Inside this bin, our the final put away we had done, right? So if you go into the monitor, in which bin we have the stock available now? This is the first bin. In this bin, we have this stock available. You can also select here and you can see what is the physical stock available and what is the available stock available. Yeah. So difference between these two, as I explained to you earlier, right? So physical stock is something, the whole stock which is there inside that bin, but available stock is nothing but the stock which is available for sale. So that it will be shown. Yeah. And also if you have the in that bin, what are the handle unit numbers are stored, that also you can see it from here, this monitor tool. So we have 360 pieces stock available there. I will just create and save. Hope it should allow me. Yeah, you can see. Now from here itself, you can go warehouse task and confirm. No need to go into the monitor always. If I just go here, confirm, this one warehouse task is, and you can see from here, I will just confirm. Okay. This is, there are settings somewhere available to do the uh, HU creation. Right. Is the process time Y214. Okay, I need to see in this detail. Yeah, yesterday I could not get time. So we will see this tomorrow morning and the one flow of the outbound process. Yeah, and then we will start with our actual topics. That is development framework tools in the EWM. So we will start with the warehouse monitor. Yeah, this is the tool. So in this warehouse monitor tool, what are the things are available, what SAP has provided, and how we can do the customization into this. Yeah, these are the buttons, how these buttons came, how we can add the fields into here, customizing how we can do in the standard, how we can add the whole custom buttons, custom node here. So that all we will try to complete in the tomorrow session. So we have the right. So 3 hours. If we have the session 3 to 4 hours, then we will try to complete that all, or maybe some we will continue with on the Monday if it is anything remains. So let's focus on this thing. Our main topics. When we will start with the warehouse monitor and try to just get some idea on this before we start this topic. So if you do the some digging from your end, then whatever I am explaining you people, so it will be easier for you to understand quickly. Yeah. Okay. I will show you tomorrow on the system on outbound flow. Yeah. Need to do some settings check there.
Okay.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit our Vimeo page and follow for more upcoming videos.